Oi! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for Penguins, Marsha D. If you haven't seen, my new favorite show is Dr. Odyssey, and in this last week's episode, not a spoiler, Bob the drag queen has a guest starring role as drag queen Marsha D. Penguins.
Marsha D. Penguins.
And she gets to...
That's funny.
I won't... She wears black and white the whole time. That's so
funny.
Cute.
That's funny.
She does so good. She has it all. She's got the drag queen, she's got the fabulous, she's got the comedy. She even has drama. She even gets to go into the medical bay. And she gets to be a patient.
Perform surgery?
She gets to perform being a patient. And she's a really beautiful, touching moment. Shout out to Bob the drag queen. It was such a delight watching her and to see her get to do so much. Not to mention, she starred alongside this episode John Stamos, Johnny Silbilly, and Cheyenne Jackson. And guess what those three were doing? They were a triple couple. A throuple.
A throuple, yeah.
Because it was Gay Week.
What do you mean it was Gay Week?
Every week is a different theme because it's a week in the cruise life, and it was Gay Week.
Isn't every cruise week kind of gay?
I don't know. Remember all the people that were on the cruise we went on?
Ugh.
We couldn't find the gay people.
I never, ever
There was
ever
a gay mixer. I'm going on many from now on. There was a gay mixer. We couldn't find it. We just walked around and tried to find the gay people.
We were the mixer.
We were the mixer.
Oh, fuck. Well, that sounds really exciting. And before you tell me any more episodes about that show...
I won't. Not the only throuple on the series.
Okay. Wait, was that your P?
Penguins, Marsha D.
That's where you got... Okay, in the Patron only, we were talking about pirates.
Well, pirates, they're on the sea.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cruise ship.
Absolutely.
Gay Week, they're butt pirates.
Guilty.
Oh my God. I bet you anything that they're going to have pirates before the season is over. The show is crazy. It's a riot.
No. You said you weren't going to say anything else. We don't need to hear anything else. You know?
You're right. You want to watch it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. No spoilers. No, I don't. I'm not going to watch it. But I do want to fuck Joshua Jackson. Current Joshua Jackson. Current day.
My
current day.
God, he is
current
so
day.
hot.
I just love a man with age. Have you seen...
Did you say age?
Age. I love a man with age.
Okay.
What do you think I said? I don't discriminate. Sure.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It's a stigma. We need to let it go.
Absolutely.
Speaking of stigma, so sorry to interrupt everyone.
Hey.
I got a boner. We are here to it like shocked me. I'm 40. I don't get them a lot. We are here to thank the sponsor of today's video, and of course that is AdamandEve.com or AdamMail.com.
Yes.
If you're into that.
That's why I'm speaking so sultry and sexy.
Why?
Because it's a sexy sponsor for today's video.
You know what? This is one of the first Adam and Eves that we've done where you've been like banging on the regular.
Yeah.
Does this
if
ad
you bang
turn
it,
you on?
they will come.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes they get
You
a
need
little shy.
help, which is why our sponsor today is so helpful.
AdamandEve.com is let's just be honest, it's a website that brings a lot of people happiness.
A lot of
happiness,
joy.
even. Yes. Now, it is a website that I have used / still currently use, and I'll give you a reason why. I don't like shopping for adult things in public. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Every time I go into an adult store, all the customers, their heads spin. They look at me and they say, I don't need any of this stuff. I'm horny. Yeah. And then the business loses money. They get mad at me.
Yeah,
I have to work it off. It's disappointing.
Didn't you go to an adult store with your roommate randomly and it was that really gross one by the laundromat? When I'm out in the world, I'm a Christian woman.
Which means you're a freak in the sheets.
No, that's not true.
Christian in the streets, a freak in the sheets.
No, but
you're laying wood in the bedroom and then putting it up as a cross in the streets.
Listen, anytime I've
toting it around
a Christian woman, we both just ended in tears. Okay, it's not freaky. It's sad. But Adam and Eve, they send me my adult products in very discreet packaging.
Yeah.
So I know that when my mail lady, who by the way, I feel so bad. You know, sometimes when I see my mail lady come... Sorry, Adam and Eve will get back. She's so old. She's definitely...
How old is she?
She's like in her 70s.
Oh.
And sometimes I will go out to the truck and be like, can I bring any of these packages in for you? And I do.
You remember that? You do?
Yeah. I feel bad. She shouldn't be working, and that's the state we live in. But when she is working and carrying my adult products in the discreet packaging,
she has
I never
no
have
idea
to
what's in there.
Also, another great thing about AdamandEve.com or AdamMail.com if you want, there is a no hassle return policy. Okay?
No hassle returns. Which is incredible because I tried to return something to my local adult store and they said, ma'am, this has been used very vigorously, and I don't think by its intended purpose. And I said, what is your return policy? And they said, unused, unopened. And I'm like, well, something was opened. Okay, my mind.
Okay. This is a 90-day no hassle. So on day 89, if you're still not enjoying whatever you purchased, and may I suggest the anal stretchers, sorry, gotta keep it tight.
You're welcome to
But sometimes I
return
keep it too tight. So I need the stretchers. And also, Adam and Eve have been off and on with us since the beginning of IMHO. So they are one of our favorite sponsors. Thank you for keep coming back so that we can keep coming on backs. If you would like to enjoy a little fun at home, all you have to do is go to adamandeve.com or adammail.com. Use code IMHO at checkout. You will get 50% off one item, plus free shipping in Canada and the US. Some exclusions apply. Don't be insane. Thank you again, adamandeve.com.
Adam and Eve.
Or Adam Mail if you're into that. So you saw Heretic with Hugh Grant.
Oh, I did.
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
But have you seen Hugh Grant on the talk circuit?
I've seen here and there clips. Everything's wicked on my feed.
He's so hot.
Oh.
I've never thought Hugh Grant was all that attractive. He just never really did it for me. But Hugh Grant with age is making me pre-cum, and I don't do that willingly.
Yeah. You love an older, leathered face.
Ugh! And kind of snarky and kind of annoyed and kind of over it. Sir, let me eat your cum.
Yeah.
Mr. Grant, knock, knock, knock. Hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. May I eat your cum?
Which is the plot of Heretic. So that's
It is actually.
I want to see it again because without saying anything, I want to see it again.
Now that you know stuff about it.
It's a thinker.
Yeah, I love those kinds of
It makes me
movies.
think, yeah.
Well, we'll have to go because I tried to get my husband to go the other night and he said
He
no.
didn't want to?
Well, he did want to see it. He just didn't want to go with me.
Oh.
Hugh Grant makes me pre-cum.
Yes.
My husband likes me dry.
Hugh Grant to you is what Troye Sivan is to your husband.
But here's the thing. Troye Sivan will age. And
then
Curtis won't like that.
Yeah, and then you'll be into it.
Hugh Grant will continue to age until he's just like a little raisin sitting in bed all day. Think President Carter. And that
Beyonce?
will only make me harder.
Oh, you're right.
I love when they stop moving because their bones hurt. All right, let's go to the UK. Now,
Let's do it.
This episode was very emotionally hard for me, and I hated it. And
is that a fact?
yeah, it was bad.
Did you watch it today?
Yeah.
Is that the energy I'm feeling?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was me.
No.
I'm so
you
sorry.
are part of it.
No, I know.
Sorry.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, I have to say, listen, queer people, I'm so curious if anyone else had this experience. I was so obviously thrilled for everyone that they have such supportive families. That was amazing to see.
Yeah.
But Lavoie's dad looks like my dad and is basically the same age as my dad. And Lavoie's dad being so affirming and loving, I was like, and then all the supportive moms and shit.
Charity's mom, Marmalade's mom. Yeah.
Get out of here. Lil's mom. Oh, we support him from the beginning. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
But also, like, keep that to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
it's just, I don't know.
tough.
It was a little tough to watch. Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Well, I just kept, like, trying to take myself out of it, but I'm a Leo, so I can't. Did you like the episode, Supportive Parent Girl?
I did like it.
Yeah, I bet it was really fun for you.
Yeah. This group is so good.
This season of Drag Race
It's
UK
really good.
will go down in history because I think it's
Just
very
like
much
Pirates.
giving season 2 energy, like where it just everything kind of leveled out. It figured itself out. You know what we should do? Why don't we go through each couple? We'll go through each couple and we'll talk through their interview with Ru. We'll talk through the runway. We'll talk through any sort of touching moment that stabbed me directly in the heart. We'll just all, we'll bring it all up.
Let's start with an easy one.
Okay.
Relisa Lisa and her sister Chalisa.
Yes, and I don't want to talk to my sister, so that's perfect. I'm just kidding. Amanda, you're not watching this.
Okay, but
I don't hate you. I just don't have anything in common with you.
Okay.
Let's find things in common and divorce your husband.
That could be a commonality you might have soon.
Honestly, I'm keeping all my options open. Is he loving? Is he hung? Does he take care of me? Yes. But do I think I deserve it? Not always.
Relisa and Jaleesa. Now, Relisa had a different outfit she had planned, and it was very much in the Relisa style of body, body, body.
Yeah.
And then upon seeing her sister, she was like, oh, I'm going to change this up. So she made these.
Okay.
And I think it's cute.
The way her sister brought it up was, well, you got to cover the boobs because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, bitch.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm not surprised, but her sister is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
That whole family has got to be stunting.
Love.
So she did have to make these from scratch, which...
They look good.
It does look good. It's an added pressure.
But they look really great.
They look good. Does it look like she made them that day? Yeah. It's a little simpler, but they are stunning together.
Also, Visions in Red, Charity and Mama T. I thought these were really cute outfits. And her mom was so cute.
I loved her mother.
Her mother was just so precious.
She was the first mom to enter the workroom.
Oh!
And after hugging her child, she walks over to RuPaul, who is on her mark and is not supposed to move. And then Ru goes, yeah, I'll give you a hug. Like that. And you know all the other parents were being told right at that moment, don't do it.
That's
don't go to RuPaul.
so fucking
It was so cute. And just her interview. I loved the interviews, by the way.
Yeah, the interviews were
that
so
set was
cute.
insane. I loved it. I did feel like I was on mushrooms. I loved this episode. As painful as it was.
Been microdosing for a couple days now. It's doing wonders.
Have you really?
No.
I want to do that. I want to microdose.
Oh, God.
Mushrooms.
You would either be fixed or a monster.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Kevin has some. I'll bring some.
I don't know that I'm going to source my mental health mushrooms from your friend Kevin.
He's a good boy. Leave him alone.
I know, but I don't know where he gets those mushrooms.
They seem to be in a real package and everything. They think they're legit.
Okay, to be fair, I did take some mushrooms that were like microdose mushrooms that Curtis brought home in a little plastic cup because the guys in the kitchen gave him some. And I did take those. No question. Didn't feel anything. The outfits are simpler. I think...
We would wear these.
Oh, 100%.
We would wear these 100%.
But I think what it was really, this challenge, I think, was more about getting rid of the people that we knew weren't going to go the whole way. And Shara, who with 0 wins, the writing was on the wall that she wasn't logged.
This kind of felt like a victory lap for her.
Yeah.
Just because Ru was like, I love you, you're so sweet, you know.
And you know when she starts saying stuff like that, that's... You're out. What I loved about the judging was they only gave them compliments. Now, it did end up causing a lot of confusion in Untucked and the Such As and the Afters because everyone's like, I don't know what's going to happen. When really I was like, Relisa and Shara, you know. But I saw on the internet that Shara did an interview and she said, yeah, we really didn't know what was going on because there was no negative critiques. We thought we were going to lip sync for the win.
That would be my nightmare.
Oh, lip sync for the win? I'd be so mad. I'd say, I don't want the win then.
Yeah, give it to her.
Yeah. But I thought the looks were so cute.
I think they're adorable.
But I think it did continue to kind of show where Shara is. And I know she has so much potential and she will continue to grow.
Yeah.
But this was a cute little victory lap, as you said. Although I will say this, Charity, your mom wanting to name herself Charity.
Missed opportunity. You could have won the whole thing right then.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
And... just imagine your mom is stuck with pee all over her for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of my fantasy.
It literally is my existence. Alexis P. Bevels.
And you pee the bed a lot.
Oh, more red. Trend alert red. It's Lavoie.
I'm so sorry. I think that was an emotional reaction. My body reacted.
It's Lavoie and voila. And I'm going to say it.
Do it.
It was very touching. Very touching. You gotta wonder, because Lavoie strikes me as someone who would do anything to win. Gotta wonder if she didn't just pay this man.
You shut your fucking mouth.
I'm sorry.
Why do you say that?
Because what 80-year-old British man is
That's
this
what was
loving?
so inspiring.
Yeah, you're right.
Your dad's gonna be loving at 80. You think people would see your dad and be like, what the fuck? I was really happy for Lavoie.
No, of course I was happy. I'm just being cheeky.
Since we're of the same generation, really is, and I will say this, as a hurt person who hurts people, I was really happy to hear Ru and a lot of people keep reiterating, this is not normal.
This is really special.
This is so special. This is not what most people have. I like that they kept bringing that up because it did make me feel, as a hurt person who hurts people, it did make me feel like, see, I'm so happy for Lavoie. And
me too.
He was so kind and so, that's what I want from my allies, my parent allies, is saying like, look at me. Just do what I do. If I thought my dad's brain could take in that information and process it, I would have sent this clip to him, but he would have just been like, oh, they're trying to groom the kids.
You know, they do this every year, and there's usually, I don't think there's ever been this many, like, amazing parents.
No.
Usually there's a few more sisters and best friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But what a blessing you have gotten this year to have your brother and have this whole twinnuendo thing. I feel a change in you, and I feel like you're excited. I just think it's exciting that you have a family member back, because before you didn't really feel like you had any.
I'm just excited that you have a family member now. No, thank you.
Isn't that cool though?
No,
that
no.
You do I mean,
and I did have that thought as I was watching it. I was like, who would I have? And I'd be like, well, my twin brother. That would be hilarious.
And you would instantly win because you both look the same. Family resemblance done.
Family resemblance done.
Yeah.
And we're both super hung. Oh, speaking of twin brothers, I told my twin brother yesterday. I told him about the Peters twins. Do you remember them? They're these twins from the Czech Republic who did porn in like the early aughts, but they would do it to each other. They wouldn't just do like in the same room going high five, like good job, brother. There was like this lore that they had like, they were deeply in love, and it was all just so fucked up. And if you watch that porn as anything but a joke, you're fucked up. But if you did watch it as a joke and you came, it's okay because it was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was a
joke.
It
was very Game of Thrones.
Grant was like, I don't understand. And I was like, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
How? I just want to, fellow twins, how? And I'm the most narcissistic person in the world, okay?
Yeah.
I thought I was a sociopath for a long time. Even I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
No, I would suck my own dick if I was able to.
Who wouldn't?
Probably people who, lesbians. I loved the looks too. Like,
yeah, they
holy
looked
shit,
really
the
cute.
look was great. I will say, it was a little mean that she made her father walk in heels by himself. Because there were a couple points where I was like, you know, that fall could be his last fall. Falling's really bad for old people. Thelma.
That's
Remember
why
Thelma?
I was so scared when I fell on your stairs. I'm fine, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Oh,
I
forgot that happened.
We have Lil and her mother. What was her mother's name? It was something like Sparkle Dongler.
Shuttlecock. Sparkle Shuttlecock. Was that right? As much as I love Lil with all my heart, I'm just drawn to her. Her mother. Samesies. She gets it from her mom. Her mom was the most adorable person there. She was so fucking cute and so loving and sweet. And I love that they kept making each other cry. And she looked outrageous.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
She looked so
This was a
good.
missed opportunity to name her a lot. They looked so good.
I just loved seeing them together. Lil, I just want you to know that if you need another sister.
And if you need a third, if you need a different sister.
You've got loving parents. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. Marmalade and Jess Jam.
So
incredible.
Cute.
So adorable and also so incredible.
And I see it.
These are so perfect.
I see where she got her sense of humor from, and I was so enamored with her as well. It
Yeah.
did make me laugh in like a kind of sad way. They're doing their interview with RuPaul in that purple room. She goes, so, do you have a drag name? And Marmalade's mom, she was so excited to tell Ru. You could tell, like she was just like, she's Marmalade and I'm just Jam. And Ru didn't react to it at all. She was like, oh. It was an easy mistake to make, Marmalade's mom, that you think that Ru remembers any queen from any season that has ever been on TV. She doesn't. Okay, as soon as they yell cut, those names leave her head.
Well, no,
okay?
I think it might have been more like, because I think there's a big conversation around whether you use Marmalade on your breakfast things or just Jam. And so I think it was more of a British
Jan reference.
I thought that too, but we're dumb Americans. I actually think it's a British breakfast thing. And because RuPaul's not British, she doesn't think it's funny.
Oh, well, fuck. If Michelle Visage had been there, she would have loved it.
If Michelle Visage had been there?
She's so British. Okay, well, never mind. I'm American. I loved these looks.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I wonder. That's just what I wonder.
I'll delete the comments that agree with you. Clearly, they don't know for sure who their makeover partner's going to be. So did she have to, like, fit these pants and this jacket to her mom? How did the pants fit her so perfectly? I just wish we had seen that. That was a note to the editors. I'm so sorry.
She probably made them large in the case that she could take them in a little bit. And I think she probably...
No, but they fit her so perfectly. I want to see the tailoring moment.
No, I know, but I think with this style of pant, it's pretty forgiving everywhere except for the waist. So you probably just take in the waist.
It's just me. Well, even the hem. It hit the floor at the perfect
Well, she probably
height.
hemmed it, yeah.
Well, I know, but I want to see that.
Maybe we should watch... You think Marmalade has a YouTube channel?
No, but you know who does.
Who?
Bussy Queen.
The age-old breakfast question. Marmalade, jam, or Bussy? Finally, Kyron Thax and her boyfriend. Don't remember her. Oh, Rubella. Very funny.
This was so good.
This was so good. It's Muppets. It's camp. It's hilarious.
It's
well
good.
done. And he not only shaved his mustache, but he let him shave his eyebrows.
That was very funny to me because ultimately you definitely can't see any detail in that look. So that was pretty funny that he had to do that. But I'm going to say Kyran. Yeah, Kyran? Okay. I want to say, hey kid, you are with a doctor?
Well,
you are with a doctor?
Well,
with loving parents? Well, used to be.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's the dream.
Congratulations. I married an actor
who has yet to play a doctor on screen.
No, but he has shot a few people. But also without a father-in-law now. So Kyran, we're the same. And it's not just our bodies.
Actually hurts my ribs when I
so
do
high
that.
the other night.
Tell me.
That I ate that entire sleeve of white cheddar rice cakes.
Oh, I ate them. Yeah. They were so good. Yeah, I did too.
The whole pack was only like 400 calories.
Hell yeah.
Not that bad.
So good.
It may have been 800.
Per pack. There were 2 packs.
Either way, I did.
Yeah. Can I tell you what I did today?
Yeah.
It's gross.
Well, why don't we save that for credits chat?
Okay.
I think that'd be perfect.
Okay.
Bookmark that. Gross. They don't get any critiques. They only get compliments, which I really appreciate. I know it's got to feel really shitty to be that person's loved one, and then they end up in the bottom because of you.
Yeah, I think it's nice when they always do that.
Fuck it. Yeah. It's fine. We learn the winner is Marmalade.
She's finally first runner-up.
I think rightfully so.
I think it's overdue. Yeah.
I was so happy for her. Now, I will say her mom made me laugh when they're in her little like workstation and she's like, yeah, I've been in the top 4 out of 7 challenges. And she was like, but no badges. Marley's really funny. And it's that mom.
It's that mom.
She clearly got her humor from her mom's.
Smarmy Marmalade.
And then we find out, unfortunately, our bottom 2.
For Lisa and Charity.
Which I think makes complete total sense.
Yeah, it just makes sense because their looks... Well, no, I liked Charity's look. I think it was just her time.
I like Charity's look as well, but it was the most simple out of... I'm not even going to put Lisa's look in everyone else's, because she made that the day of, and like that definitely wasn't her best work. But this entire judging seemed to me to be more of a full run of the season reaction as opposed to what they were actually seeing.
Yeah.
Although I didn't like what that was saying. It doesn't matter. All right, so we find out the lip sync song is going to go ahead and have to be...
Never Gonna Give You Up.
Now, has she ever Rick Astley somebody before?
Can I see it back here? I know that there has been a lot of Drag Race, and we've seen all of it, technically. But in Drag Race, all things Drag Race, I am a goldfish. Meaning, I do not remember what happened last week.
Like RuPaul.
I do not. Thank you.
At time of filming, it's RuPaul's 64th birthday.
Really?
Yes.
Train's Pride. I just don't remember anything.
Great. And I thank you.
I'm not a Drag Race historian.
No, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
that's more your thing.
That's true. That's true. Which is, I was asking the question hypothetically, because I already know the answer.
Okay. Can I do a confession real quick?
Sure.
I think Darby's mad at me because she always uses bigger words, like hypothetically, that she knows I don't know, but I feel like I can't ask her what it means. So I'm just going to go on pretending I know.
Okay, I'm going to do one. Get lower. You don't have the knee as an excuse anymore. I am mad at her. No, what I liked about this lip sync, I really felt like the producers were saying, we don't care which one of you goes home.
Yeah.
But we do want to give Charity at least an opportunity to perhaps not embarrass herself. And so they did Never Gonna Give You Up. As soon as the song started, I was like, oh, well, this is going to Charity because it was clearly picked for her. But Relisa made Rick Astley sexy.
I drawn to Relisa
Me too.
and understand why she is the moment at every party. You know what I loved specifically? This is a real life thing that I always admire in drag performers. She had a boa. She could have easily tossed it to the side. No, she kept all of her pieces with her and she used them.
Yeah.
And at the end of the stage, the end of the number, she had an incredible performance and not any kind of drag droppings on the stage, which is not a requirement for me, but I always notice when it doesn't happen. And I think, well done. I love that.
There's something so fighting for your life desperate about stripping all of your clothing off during a lip sync that just is not fun.
Yeah.
I think it started out fun. I think in early Drag Race, I'm sure we went up for it. But now it's a death rattle.
I blame that show Le Cage aux Folles. At the end of every single number, the main girl whips her wig off. And so she's like, this is part of the act. But I'm a dude.
Well, it's so it doesn't scare the audience. Because the audience has to know that they know that you're not a real woman.
I feel like Victoria did that too, because Julie Andrews would take her thing off and be like, eh?
Have you seen that edit where she does that, but then they cut to the movie? She has another movie like where she's topless, like her tit falls out.
Oh, yeah.
So they cut to that.
Because she showed it, yeah.
She has had, I'm sure, great tits.
Oh, I'm sure they're still beautiful.
I'm sure they're fine. She's an old woman. All bodies are beautiful.
But she's rich.
I love old man nipples. They're so saggy. Where are you going? Anyway, so we say goodbye to Charity. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Charity. It was really lovely having her. She was fun.
And I loved how, first of all, I love that she was with her mom when she gets eliminated.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
And I also love that she was like, I thought I was going home first, so I'm on episode 8. This is amazing.
Yeah. Like, she added
she's adorable.
She added such a great, and I loved her makeup. I would not be surprised if we see her again someday. She'd be great.
I am so curious how many times you've said that when someone gets eliminated. I think you say that about everybody.
It makes me feel like I'm being kind.
Oh. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. If you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe, of course, notification bell.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
We're both on Cameo.
And we do cameos too by going to IMHOtheSHOW.com.
And all of our merch is at
dragqueenmerch.com.
Okay, you have something gross?
Oh, it's not really gross. It's, I was at the Five and Below store. and they had pulled pork.
Oh, the one next to the Daiso?
Yeah. And they had pulled pork barbecue flavored chips. And you know I love an adventurous chip.
Okay.
So I had some. They're fine. They're just salty.
Yeah.
And then today I had some popcorn and I was like, I wish I had some of that stuff. So I took the dregs of the pulled pork barbecue flavored chips and I poured them on top. Delicious. Popcorn and chip.
Yeah.
You know the ends of the bag where it's just powder basically?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay. That's not gross.
No,
That's
it's not.
honestly one of the less gross things you've told me about your life. That's great.
Okay, what's the last gross thing you did? Subscribe to our Patreon to find out.
No, I've got a gross thing. I did yesterday, but it was an accident. So I have a dog. You know, her name is JB. And she's named after J.D.
really
Vance. I'm
cute.
just a really bad speller. And she loves to eat things off the ground. It's her favorite thing to do when we go on walks.
Oh, yeah.
It's like we've never fed her before. Which, like, we feed her once a week. Like, she's eating. Anyway, Curtis and I are on a walk. Curtis is holding her. Curtis has the leash. But here's the thing. My husband is a very sweet man. Very attractive man. He does not notice things ever. Ever. I could walk downstairs, I could hold a knife and be like, hey, I'm going to kill myself. And if he wasn't looking right at me, he would say, oh, okay, cool. Like, he doesn't take anything in. And by the way,
cute.
I would never, ever kill myself. I would kill him first. But anyway, so we're walking the dog. I'm eating an apple. Very healthy.
Apple.
And I'm going,
It's good.
I was on a walk. I was eating an apple. I was very healthy. If anything, I was too healthy. I Apple Watch was like, are you okay? I wasn't even wearing it.
It was just a slice of the apple she was eating.
Yeah. I would just change it as the shadows changed. Anyway, but she picks up something off the ground, starts chewing. It was a chicken bone.
Oh no.
Because of course, you know when you're walking your dog and somebody's left a chicken bone on the sidewalk? You know, you've been there. I go to grab it out of her mouth, like hurriedly, because chicken bones can get stuck in their throat and they can die. And I don't want her to die. Yet I went to grab it, but I didn't realize it was what I was holding the apple in was the hand. I'm right-handed. And so I end up...
You went to pick something up, but you already had something in that hand.
I had my apple. I ended up like pushing the chicken bone out of her mouth with the apple by accident. Yeah. And I was just so like mad that like I had to do that. By the way, the whole time everything's happening, I'm appling this chicken bone out of her mouth. Curtis is just, what a beautiful day. What a gorgeous day. Oh, a dog. He just doesn't notice things. Anyway, we're working on it in therapy. We don't have a therapist yet.
I'll do it for cheap.
But then when we got to the end of the block, I was like, oh, I haven't been eating my apple. I went and I took a bite of apple, and then I realized my mistake. I didn't swallow it. Ladies, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I did throw it away, but it was gross. I did use an apple to force a chicken bone from the sidewalk out of her mouth.
She's over there. She's so cute.
She's embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. What was the last gross thing you did?
I mean, every time I shower, it's just so much hair in my butt crack.
I don't think you should hate your body.
I don't hate my body, but I do hate...
You don't?
I hate
Do you look at it?
Yeah. Now that I got someone who tells me it's hot all the time.
Well, he's coming on it all the time, so
Yeah.
you don't actually see it.
I hate loose hair. Wig hair, my hair, as long as it's attached to something, I'm okay.
Have you ever seen wig hair come out of her butthole?
Yes.
JB will poop, and then
there will be wig hair.
There will be wig hair with like a poop on it hanging out of her butt, and you have to pull it.
It's awful. Ladies with long hair and big butts, you get me. It's terrible.
Bald ladies with wigs.
It is kind of satisfying actually taking it out, but then it's just too much.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of skin.
Write down below what the last gross thing is that you did.
I love hearing people's gross stuff. Not stuff that you're proud of. If you're into scat and you spread it all over your face and you made a video for your partner,
that's a Graham Norton story.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's your life. But if you accidentally put poop all over your face, tell me about it.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
How did that happen? What was the decision-making process? Did you regret it? I'm just kidding. Of course you didn't regret it. It's a hilarious story. I want to know.
And remember,
don't